This is PSVR Gamescast Live, where we film live every Tuesday afternoon and bring it to YouTube live as PSVR Gamescast Live, but that was yesterday, but this is the pre-recorded show, the thing we do every, also Tuesday afternoon, but then we bring it to you today, every Wednesday, as Viewer Takeover. To you, the loyal game cat, every Wednesday is Viewer Takeover. I forgot something. I forgot it last week, and something felt wrong the whole time.
No kitty swipe last week? We missed that?
I just threw a cat in anyway.
Yeah, nice.
So always throw a cat in. Cooking a pie, throw a cat in.
Right?
All right.
As
always, my name's Brian Paul, and to my right, your middle is Desra. Something wicked. He comes.
Hello.
And then to his right, your sort of, I don't know where this is going. It's Mrs. Des, aka Amanda, and from Amanda Versus.
Hello. Yeah.
I'm gonna work on these introductions. my far right, all the way across the room, is Jeremy King, the Sofa King, the king of all VR kings. He's finally made it to Lucas's room.
Does that mean it's getting up?
That means you're 2/3 of the way through.
Yes.
Right?
Our long national nightmare is almost over.
Nice.
You were very, very close to the 2/3 mark.
Sweet.
So what does that mean? Only like what? There's been 10 episodes.
5 more episodes.
Five more episodes.
I'm gonna say
go.
if I don't finish this in 5 episodes, I can't say I'm done. But 5 episodes.
Oh, you're not done.
I want to be done.
No, you signed the contract.
I want to do a new one.
The very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a new game.
Five Nights at Freddy's is coming out. Perfect. This is gonna be great.
Oh, great. Yay.
First and foremost, we want to thank Mr. GameCat Canaveral for that awesome Viewer Takeover introduction. I say awesome, but it's missing a few incredible things that would have made it awesomer. Your daughter's? Yeah, your daughter seems pretty cool. I think that's your daughter. Could just be some random neighborhood kid. I don't know. Right? You just be like, hey, come on in and play some Beat Saber while I film you. Have some candy. Play with my cat. Also, where was Per Benjamin? Also, where were you? Also, where was your kick-ass car and your kick-ass wife? A lot of things missing from this Viewer Takeover introduction, but thank you so much for submitting it. If you want to introduce next week's Viewer Takeover introduction, that's not the right words.
That's right.
Submit your Viewer Takeover introduction to withoutparole@gmail.com. That's all I got.
That is it.
Make it short, make it sweet, and sexy-ish.
Sexy-ish.
Yeah,
Except
sexy-ish.
not today's. That's good. Okay, but, other one.
If Per Benjamin on it would have been fucking mad sexy.
Very sexy, yeah.
Absolutely. That's that. But Mr. GameCat Canaveral isn't the only person we want to thank this week. Is he Desra?
No, we want to thank all the loyal Patreons, people who've donated to us. Running their names right across the bottom there.
There's people
Not
down
there.
here.
That's wrong.
I hope it's
Down
not
there.
the first, so I don't have to edit this list yet. Thank you to all of our new Patreon supporters who are not yet on this list, but you will be on the first and following after that. I don't know if I'm even on camera anymore. Yeah.
You are.
I am.
Camera follows you. I'm too much.
think it does.
I've got look at all this room I got over here. I could put my arm around nobody. There's so much. We should shift.
There's not nobody.
Yeah.
Oh.
There is somebody here in spirit.
In spirit, indeed.
They follow me though from my old house.
Did they follow you?
It follows.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Des and I had a Litterbox episode where we talked about the paranormal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should have been there.
I
I needed some backup.
Yeah, I
All
could have told you the feels of the spirit world.
Desra,
Yes.
back on topic.
Back on, yes. So there's also other people we want to thank. People who followed the Beauty and the the Beauty. Why do I question myself every week? The Beauty and the Decay's lead by changing their name to something the Game Cat. It's an awesome way for you to show your support for us and the channel. So this week I'd like to thank Discharge the Game Cat. Discharge the Game Cat.
I want to take that at face value and not read into it.
Yeah, I
It
know.
means the Game Cat got fired. The Game Cat has been discharged.
Discharge.
I see.
There we go.
Just being an adult's ruin certain words. Discharge is one of them.
Being a kid ruins some
I
words,
can
too.
never eat a cream pie anymore. Anyways, go
Sure
on.
you still could.
No,
film it now.
never.
Next we have Game Cat's fishing for jellyfish.
Jolly
jellyfish.
That is insane.
That
Game
is.
Cat's fishing for
Can
jellyfish.
you imagine having to log into to Gmail every week and type that
Right.
shit in?
Well, the actual Gmail name is probably like bobsmith@gmail.com.
Hey, Bob Smith.
Just outed him.
Thanks for changing your name for us.
Yeah.
Bob.
And then we have the Game Cat King .1853.
Jeremy?
Good you.
Not me.
You're not, you've been dethroned.
Yeah.
No, this guy was the king in 1853. Jeremy's the king in
1853.
2018 and 19.
Oh, this guy preceded Jeremy by like
Totally.
Yeah.
at least a decade.
Absolutely. Well, that is accurate. Yes, at least a decade. We have hashtag Viewer Takeover, all one word, please. The
Holy
hashtag Game Cat.
shit.
Hi, Hotcakes.
Let's get who
And
that is.
finally, we have a
That
very,
guy.
very special name change shout out to CR95 Games.
Yeah.
But wait a second, you might be asking.
We know that guy.
And
That's a
that's-
different name.
Right, and there's no Game Cat in that name. So how could that be?
How could that be?
So we're actually going to segue very, very seamlessly into our first comment.
Not really.
No.
Seamless.
My name has GameCat in it on the Discord. I changed it and put hashtag GameCat in both Viewer Takeover and General, like 5 days ago, but I didn't get a shout out. Would have changed it here a long time ago, but this is also my channel, so I can't.
Frowny face.
So
So that's kind of the deal, right? Is that like it's so easy to change your name on Discord because like it's our little community,
Yeah.
right? And so you're talking to other people on Discord. It's like whatever,
Yeah.
right? And you change it on Twitter, you change it on this, change it on that. It's like okay, whatever. But you change it on YouTube, it's a big deal because it's everywhere,
Yeah.
right? And so that's why we've been keep giving people the shout out on YouTube so far, and. Maybe we need to branch out and start giving the Discord users shout outs, but then you start double dipping, and then you're
Right,
like,
then
who
it's
are we
not
giving a
special.
shout out to? And
Yeah.
then it's like,
Yeah.
then it's crazy,
Yeah.
right? But because he's so adamant, and because Cloaked Reaper is such an awesome game cat,
and
He
he is,
is.
I think we've all had a hard time remembering his name, even though we all played with
don't
him.
let me into this.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
he
well,
would
yeah.
remember.
Right.
I remember
Alright,
the
but
word
three-quarters
Reaper
of us.
today when you brought it up, and then I saw that it was like, oh yeah, close.
So an honorary shout out, bing,
To the Cloaked Reaper, the CR95 Games Cat.
indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But what we actually do here on Viewer Takeover, when we're not running 20 minutes late, is we dive into the comment section, we dive into the Discord channel, and we look for the hashtag Viewer Takeover. We read your question, we copy and paste it into a Word document that changes all of your periods to question marks.
Yeah.
We read them that way because we think it's funny. It hasn't actually been the truth for
No,
a very
no,
long time.
no.
My printer seems to be working just fine.
But we don't dive into shallow water. That we don't do.
That we don't do.
No.
So if you want your question answered or read or whatever on Viewer Takeover, make sure you put hashtag Viewer Takeover, all one word, in the comment section, or find us on the Discord channel, Discord server. Also change your name to GameCat, put hashtag GameCat in the comments. Oh, I'm up. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was doing. First up is KPanic12 from Viewer Takeover last week. He writes hashtag Viewer Takeover, hashtag it's a VR thing.
It's a meta thing.
It's very meta. He goes, hey guys, going to be at the drone shoot in New York City this afternoon.
Does that mean you're actually like hunting for drones, or it's a filming shoot?
Do you think he's controlling the drone and they're shooting it?
They filming him filming them, or is
don't
he
know,
shooting
Sarah.
them, or
No idea.
So many questions.
But K-Panic, you've got a lot of answers to question. When you come back, I said that on purpose. No, I didn't. So missing the live show. Oh. Hope you can look at and discuss the news of No Man's Sky VR update coming to PSVR this summer.
this summer?
Sofa King Cool. I love the emphasis. Okay, so obviously State of Play was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 days ago at this point.
Yep.
What were your impressions?
I thought it was pretty fucking solid. It,
Yeah.
it goes to show that I think we'll be employed another year at least. And
You'll be volunteering for another year.
involuntary.
Right.
Yes, we don't get paid.
Bad.
That's true. Yes.
No one gets paid.
I think Sony is definitely. What's his face during that interview is 100% true. I think they've got the.
What was his face during that interview?
From
I don't know.
Star Blood Arena?
Yeah,
the guy.
Jay.
Jay.
Jay, don't try to say his last name. It's like 17 syllables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was right. They're backing this thing up till the end. It seems.
Yeah,
sure.
Well, that's what really struck me was like, here's their first State of Play. Like, we're changing everything. We're changing how we do our communication to the public, and like right out of the gate, PSVR.
Yeah.
That was shocking.
Yeah.
'Cause we've had what was their last E3? It's like, oh yeah, PSVR exists, and here's a couple things at the very end. Now it was just like bang, first thing out of the gate.
Yeah.
We're talking about Iron Man.
The difference I think comes from when you are able to do these like Nintendo Direct style announcements, where like you don't have to like impress the investors, right? Like this, none of the investors are looking at this like an E3 live show, going, "You guys just spent $10 million to be here at E3 and set this up and compete with Microsoft directly."
Right.
Instead, like they've got their own little platform that they can deliver whenever they want. It's going to be like 3 or 4 times a year, who knows? And man, in 20 minutes they jam packed so much information.
Yeah.
And it was a focus on indie games, it was focused on PSVR games, and it was something that you would never see on stage at.
How
at
smart
E3.
of them to just do that.
How smart of them to copy Nintendo. I
Right?
agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Nintendo's always, it seems a leader. Everybody just modifies off of them in many regard. But yeah, it's a great idea to just do this like podcasts, if you will.
I did miss having like a face though, like a real person, because not that the voiceover artist didn't do a great job, but just having some kind of like, this is whoever is going to be representing them as either the head or head of Sony America or whoever, just actually saying, hi, I'm blank, and here's what we're working on.
No, for sure.
And
I think we'll see this evolve as time goes on. This was their very first one. I think just like anybody else who does any kind of content creation, the first ones are never that good. And this one was really good.
Yeah.
So I think they're only going to get better. And I think that seeing Sid Shuman and seeing Shuhei Yoshida and seeing all these Sony personalities that we've come to know and love.
And to actually answer your question, we're very excited about No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Ridiculously so. No Man's Sky is like the greatest turnaround success story in video game history.
Yeah.
It's like as if E.T. launched on the Atari 2600 and then it became a good game 5 years later. Right?
Yeah.
It's like they basically put out a game that almost nobody was happy with. There were the hardcore fans that were like, oh, this isn't exactly what was promised, but it's still a lot of fun.
Close, yeah.
Right? But man, Hello Games has been there day in, day out, ever since that first patch after a month. After that, it was non-stop updates, non-stop going. And next week we're going to bring you this. And next month we're going to bring you this. And it's been 2 years of non-stop stuff.
Constant, yeah.
And then finally, they gave us the thing that we really wanted.
Right.
They said, okay, well here it is. It doesn't actually run that well on PS4 proper, but somehow we made this work perfectly in VR.
Yeah.
And if watching that trailer, you're like, how is this happening?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely some kind of magic. The fact that it's not a PlayStation 5 or PSVR 2 title. It's kind of mind-blowing.
Right.
We're getting so much more with it, too, because they patch this game. I mean, the next big update with that VR patch also is multiplayer. It's going to be like a MMO in a sense. And I think, obviously...
Don't oversell it, man. Don't oversell
it. They've already burned before. Yeah.
It looks incredible. We're getting all of this in VR. And I haven't
all
played
the
that
future
since...
updates, too.
Yeah. And I haven't played it since right around the window when it came out.
Same.
And I held on to it, just hoping one day the patch would come out, and hey, it paid off.
Yeah, this was something we definitely didn't think that would happen. And as far as state of play in general goes, man, I want to this is kind of like a call to arms almost, because I feel like the internet blew up. The internet blew up at State of Play, and they blew up against State of Play. And they were basically if you search State of Play and you look at all the reaction videos, it's nonstop. The fucking normal trolls, Dreamcast guy, that guy, right?
Yeah.
It's there's always somebody out there who's going oh, Sony fucked up again. This sucks. This is awful. Blah blah blah. And it's but this time it's all of them and everyone else.
Yeah.
And if you look at the official Sony stream, it's got a few thousand likes and then 10,000 dislikes.
Wow.
Everyone hated it because it was so focused on PSVR.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the flat screener's got a bank account with $50 million in it. Us, the VR gamers, have a bank account with about $50 in it.
Right.
We need a little bit of money in there. It's shit. You got to even things out.
Yeah, and bringing in, and the fact is that Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, I mean Red Dead 2, all these AAA games.
Huge,
we're sitting here for the last year going, where's ours?
Can we have some?
Yeah.
And then we finally got ours, and it's the mainstream media in mainstream gaming said, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not going to sit back and say, okay, fuck us. No, fuck you. Fuck you, because you're not open-minded enough to even accept that VR might be a viable platform. It's amazing, and if you haven't tried it, you need to try it. That's my call to arms.
And I just one little pinprick in it though.
That's gonna be fuck you, Brian.
Well, we didn't quite get a brand new AAA title. We're getting a VR port.
Okay, and so we've discussed many times on this channel that at this point, with now 4 million headsets out there, thanks Shu for the announcement. What else can we expect? No one is going to put money into developing a AAA game.
Right.
For VR,
Yeah.
at this point, it's going to be ports only,
ports.
which
And
leads
I'm
us
pumped.
to our next viewer takeover question. 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
All right. So this one is from ASH454.
I think that's
the
Ash.
Game Cat.
I would say Ash.
Yeah, I'd say
I
Ash.
think that was
Ash454.
my old address.
On the Discord server, #viewer takeover. Do you think now that No Man's Sky is getting a VR, do you think games like The Forest, which has VR mode on PC, might follow suit?
Also Ash454, the Game Cat. Didn't do the swipey swipe. What are we?
Oh,
we're all
sorry,
falling
no.
apart here.
I know.
We are.
The answer is absolutely.
Yeah.
I really think that this kind of paved the way. I think we're looking at things that we didn't think were possible in VR, and I'm still not sure how we're possible in VR.
Yeah.
Anything is now possible. Especially, like we just talked about, ports are like going to be our bread and butter until PSVR 2 or PS5 come out.
Yep.
Along with whatever Impulse Gear decides to bring us.
Right. I think the difference is too. We have to PC, like you can sit here on your own system and make a game for PC VR and release it on Steam, and boom, you're done. But again, you can't just simply port from PC to PSVR because you have to go through the legendary Sony certification process. So it's not quite as cut and dried as like, hey, No Man's Sky did it. What do you guys,
And by the same token, though, I do want to point out there are a lot of naysayers saying that, like, oh, well, what do we really expect from No Man's Sky? It is definitely the full game. It is every single element. It's the whole game in VR. But as far as people are saying, well, what can we possibly expect for performance? And it's because of Sony's tedious certification process that we can expect it to be 60 frames a second, running fucking silky smooth.
Yeah.
Right.
So
which you don't get with PC VR.
Which you don't get with PC VR. So we can expect good things for sure. The Force would be amazing.
The Force.
The Force. I've always wanted to play it, but I'm not gonna on a regular TV. But I would totally do it in VR.
Is VR.
R.
VR.
I overpronounce the R. I've been trying to.
Yeah.
Thanks to my kids. It's like they're always like, "Ka, it's not ka, Dad." And it's like they're always like.
I agree. It's not
mocking
God.
my lack of words.
I know. I've lived in Central Mass my entire life, and
I don't get it
cut my
either.
R.
I don't get it either.
You're up, Asia.
That's you.
That's me? Okay. All right. Sci-Fi Henry on the Discord server. #viewer takeover. There are persistent rumors of backwards compatibility with the upcoming PS5. Now, if Sony goes with inside-out tracking on the PSVR 2 headset and thumbsticks on the Move 2 controllers, do you think backwards compatibility would still be viable with PSVR 2 and PSVR? Or would patches be required?
Oh, so if this rumor and this rumor and this rumor are all piled together, would this rumor happen? Yes?
Yeah.
Romania.
Oh, answer it.
Ooh.
You think she answered it?
Yes.
Romania?
Yeah.
Totally.
Either keep it in.
PSVR Gamescast Live.
You're on the air.
Hi, Brand. How are you, sir?
I'm good. You're live on the air.
Brian's never used microphone.
Right, sir?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that for me?
And so this time you're looking for any medications of your wishes?
No, I'm not looking for any
can I help you with
medications
that?
at this time. Thank you so much.
From Romania, though.
All right.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
What kind of
What
medications
kind
do
of
you have
phone
there?
call is that?
Romanian medication.
Yeah.
I've never gotten that one.
I've never
And it was
got a
live.
phone call
It wasn't a
about-
robot.
They
Any
knew my
medication?
name. They called me Bryn.
Oh, clearly, they have a deep personal connection.
Clearly, we've obviously done this before.
So
So yes, it's a lot of rumors that we're speculating on. But the rumor of being backwards compatible is strong, and I think that's the only way PSVR 2 and PS5 can come out swinging. Is if they say, hey, you remember that console you just had like last year?
Yeah.
Well, all the games you can play on there, you can play on here, and maybe possibly with upscaling or whatever. Maybe the PS2 kind of up.
Yeah.
So my guess is you'll need to keep your Move controllers.
Probably.
Right, you'll need to keep your Move controllers. You need to keep your camera, and so for all the games, this is how the games were played then. This is how you'll play them next generation. I guarantee you that next Move controllers, Move 2s or whatever you want to call them, are going to have inside-out tracking. That's going to be like much more advanced. I don't know if there's going to be room scale. I kind of don't care about room scale, but that's just me.
I almost don't want it.
I mean, yeah, because I don't want games to like force me to clear my living room out.
Yeah.
Right. But basically, whatever they do, whatever they upgrade to, I feel like we're not going to get patches for all these games, right? That would be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And if they do, fantastic. But I highly doubt that's the case. There's a history of like even when you, on the PlayStation 2, when you could play PlayStation 1 games, you couldn't save your PlayStation 1 game to a PlayStation 2 memory card.
Yeah.
You still had to put your
Your
PS1
little
memory card in.
card, yeah.
So that's just one more thing. All right, the Move controllers are already from last generation.
Yeah.
So why not just make them compatible with 2 generations from now?
I know.
Yeah, it
Ridiculous.
is still a miracle that the system even works. Like, let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're dealing with a peripheral that was, well, notoriously squidgy to begin with, that somehow they fixed. Squidgy.
They were
It's
kind
like a
of
steering wheel,
yeah.
though. We've been using it since the day they invented the car, and it's still attached now.
Well, actually, no. We won't go into that.
Soon enough, yeah.
There was a early prototypes that actually had a handle here.
Yeah.
It was like a rudder.
That's like the
This is what we
ASCII
keep
pad.
Des around for.
It's in a closet somewhere
This is
now.
why people try to get rid of me.
So basically, we're definitely looking forward to whatever's coming next. Sci-Fi Henry. This is from the Discord server. I was like, "Where's your
Yeah.
GameCat moniker?"
Well.
But yeah, no, he's backwards. He didn't change it there, and he did change it here. And that leads us to our final question, all the way down to the end of the table. You're up, Asia.
Romania. Gumball's Game Room.
Did you say Romania?
Yeah.
Romania.
Way
No,
over
yeah.
Romania, not Asia.
Can you provide me with medication?
No, not this part of Romania.
Should have asked for like
We just
aspirin.
provide you with viewer takeover
Yeah, I
questions.
could really use some Motrin right now.
I want to really test him. Like, what's your ketamine supply looking like? Yeah, I've got a cat that's in trouble.
Oh no, sir. And then I was on ding dong, and there it is, box at your front door.
I'd be like, keep calling back, Romania.
Yeah. All right. It is viewer takeover. What are some of the craziest messages PSVR without parole has received from viewers?
Amanda, I feel like you just joined the crew, so you remember all the crazy messages that
Oh, I
you've
do?
gotten so
Yeah.
far. I'm just thinking. I don't know. You had any crazy messages yet?
Not really.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
On
Well-
the Discord or anything?
I don't know if it was crazy. It was pretty awful.
Awful.
Yeah, I think Des ended up deleting it. That was the guy that, I forget which game it was. He said, women playing
already hate this.
video
It already is bad.
games
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh, what's his name? Stevie Wonder playing Where's Waldo.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh no,
Oh.
Yeah,
that is
That
horrible.
was that was pretty awful.
Banned, sir, banned.
So
And there was the other
Yeah.
one. There was like, oh, who's this? Where's the girl with the pirate tattoo on her tits?
Oh, I did see that.
Oh.
Like,
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
like.
Well, first of all, her name's
I was
Michelle.
wondering, too, when they asked that. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
But
like,
no, I
it's like,
saw
where is that
question.
girl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I would say in general, people have been very nice.
Yes.
Though, very supportive.
you're lucky. We blocked all the bad ones before you showed up. Yeah. It's like I was looking through the blocked list of names. There's like 200 of them.
There's so many.
I was like, there are so many people commenting every day that have no idea that we can't see their comments.
But it's not those like the people come in and say awful things are just like this is the first time they've been on here. They say that awful thing. It's
Right.
not like
right.
you know the loyal game cats suddenly are like, oh yeah,
Yeah, we don't block people randomly. We check
Right.
your chat history. We check your comment history. We make sure that like if
we
you
scour the messages.
like, are you just having a bad day
Exactly,
today? Yeah.
yeah, like, I'm having a bad day every day, and that's probably why you get blocked. So yeah, no, I mean, so the craziest message history goes all the way back to before Arizona Sunshine came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing bad really was ever said on the channel.
Yeah.
And then Arizona Sunshine came out, and I don't know who played it at launch like I did, but it was broken at best. It was awful. You know, like now it's like kind of duct taped together, and it's like got rough
Yeah.
edges and stuff, and it works fine. It's kind of fun, especially with a friend or whatever. And when it's on sale for $12, you should probably pick it up like right now. $40 still highway robbery. Fact is that when it came out and it was $40 and it was totally busted, and there were like one broken horde mode.
Yeah.
I basically was like, don't buy this. This is like a horrible port from the Vive, and I got death threats for like months.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was horrible, and I was like, "Oh man, is this what it's going to be like to be a YouTuber?" And the answer is yes. It's exactly what it's like to be a YouTuber. Death threats for months. That's why most of those 200 people were blocked. And then on top of that, more recently, I got a message on Facebook. So somebody that I accepted as a friend on Facebook was like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm never watching your channel again because I don't agree with your stance on gun control. Leave your politics out of the fucking show." And I was like, Did we talk about gun control? And he misread like a sticker that was on your laptop.
Oh right, that was the night felt thing.
And it was like we don't talk about gun control because that's not what we do here.
And also, if you read that, so that is a satirical bumper sticker.
Right.
So yeah, I don't even have that laptop with me right now. But yeah, you know what? That's
Been
not
banned
what
from
we're
the
about.
show.
No, it's just the irony does not work on the internet apparently.
No.
But the fact is that so what we don't just sit here and review games for 4 minutes and then go off the air. We don't
barely even do that.
We don't even do that. We don't do breaking news reports for 2 minutes and then go off the air. Most of what we do here is we sit around, we talk, half hour, 45 minutes, hour. Sometimes I do 6-12-hour live streams.
Yeah.
Right? You start getting to know us like
Yeah.
through these podcasts and through these videos. And it's and like if and pieces of us are gonna bleed through. Obviously we want to keep it PSVR centric.
Right.
But pieces of us are going to bleed through. You're going to start learning who we are and what we like, and like if we lean left, if we lean right, like a little bit about our politics, a little bit about this, because that's just comes up in casual conversation. That's just
That really hurt.
Des hurt himself playing video games.
I'm
going to say Beat Saber.
It may very well be. That's the only thing outside my.
He's really, really old.
He's older than me, so yeah.
We're all getting there. But anyway, the point is that like you're gonna learn about us through conversation, because we are very open. But we want to keep this PlayStation VR centric, and if that's an issue, like if you don't like who we are, then we can't change that, right? And so basically, I told this nice man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He said when you decide to get your politics out of your shows, I'll start watching again. And I was like, well, then I don't think we're ever going to see you again, because we never brought politics into the show.
Right.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching so far.
Yeah.
And that's the best I can say. I hope he comes back. I hope he starts enjoying the content again. But like you'd be surprised how many times a week I get messages similar to those where I'm just like, what are you watching? Because that's not what we filmed.
Yeah.
Right? We filmed an episode about Fruit Ninja. Right. So thank you for watching, and hopefully you grow to like us.
Yeah, really.
Regardless of our stance on things.
No, and I think that's the strength of this format is there are so many channels out there for free.
Oh yeah.
That if our thing isn't your thing, no hard feelings, man. Go check somebody else out. But we're not going to change who or what we are.
I hear Seraphim's doing great things.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the thing we want to put out there.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the thing, that's okay. Have fun. Go to the other 10,000, Sony channels. I don't know. I was gonna say 10,000 PSVR channels, but I don't think there's that many yet. There's like 9,000.
I think it's freaking close, man. Right? The competition is growing by the day. If you run a PlayStation VR YouTube channel, damn, dude. Damn. Right? You're creating competition.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching a Viewer Takeover. Make sure you send your Viewer Takeover introduction to withoutparole@gmail.com. Make sure you support us on Patreon at patreon.com/withoutparole
games.
I knew there was a word in there somewhere. If you want to have a Viewer Takeover question, make sure you hit us up in the comments or on Discord with #Viewer Takeover.
Yep.
And finally, if you change your name to GameCat on YouTube for now, make sure you #GameCat, all one word, in the comments. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Des. I'm Brian.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you yesterday
Everyone.
on the live show. We got to go do that right now.
All waving.
Levels there, okay?
And 1, 2, 3, 4, right across the room. See, check. No big deal. Everything's great. See, that's about a normal level right there.
Okay.
About a normal level right there. Everybody, don't talk any louder than that. All right? Cool. Good.
Yay.
All right. Perfect.